you? Today we are going to do 4 questions, analogy questions. Please pause the video and you try. I hope you paused the video and you tried. Let's do it together. The first one, you have to understand the difference and the relationship between the 2 analogies to answer the next. Right? So the thing is, you have to understand this verse and you can answer the next verse. So, what's the relationship between the 2? The relationship between these 2 terms or words, we can say team, player. Player is a member of a team, right? Team is much bigger, right? Much bigger. Then one can get out, we can say that's a player. Like for example, football team, basketball team, or some kind of debate team. Okay? So one of them is player, right? For football and for basketball. So, what could be one of them out of what could be called a member? That's the question. Is it vocalist? Vocalist, even it's not a collection noun, right? It's not a collective noun. It's a singular noun, taking care of somebody who can, have a voice to sing. What about trainer? It's a one. It's not a collective noun. It's one singular noun, right? Trainer. Somebody who can train you, maybe in some kind of gym or something like that. Musician, still singular noun. Right? But the collective noun amongst these is crew. This crew, we can say that this is a crew, right? Crew, we can find as a collective noun, and one singular member could be called member, right? Out of a crew, right? So the correct answer is C. It's a collective noun, just like that of team, right? What about number 2? The relationship or the difference between these 2 analogies, you can understand friendship and rift. What is friendship and what's rift? Rift is something negative, right? Well, so precisely speaking, rift is some kind of misunderstanding, division between members of friendship inside friends, right? Or 2 or 3 rifts you can find, right? A problem, division. So, if a friendship have a problem with division, something negative, we'll call it rift. What would we call it for society? For society, we call it heaven. Heaven, even if it's not even negative, right? Meeting, whether it's not negative or negative, positive, we don't know. But the word is not negative. What about party? It's not negative, right? So, not negative, not negative, not negative. Negative, right? For this, it is negative. Rift, definitely. Schism is for society. Schism is a kind of division among a society or between society by bipolarism or multipolarism due to political intervention or some kind of religious intervention or other kind of interventions. So we can understand that this is negative word and it's talking about some kind of division. So the correct analogy for society is schism. What about number 3? Justice, fairness. Justice, fairness. It's synonym, right? We can find justice and fairness. And it looks like some kind of cause and effect. From justice we can find some kind of effect, fairness, right? What would be called bias? Bias is negative, right? One thing is bias is negative, is to become partial, right? Partial. To side to someone, to side to one side, right? It's called bias. So what is one bias which is similar with that of that negative word? Is rational, just, or compassion? No. The answer is prejudice. Prejudice is a correct analogy for bias. As you can see here, justice and fairness, they are synonym, and it looks like someone with justice is some kind of effect for fairness is the effect of justice. What about the effect of bias? Prejudice, bias. One, they are synonym, right? The other one is negative. The answer, this must be negative, positive, positive. So the answer is D. But rational, no. It means to become correct in some sort of reasonable way. Justice means justice, compassion, no. So the correct answer is D, prejudice. What about 4? Number 4 is talking about who studies what, right? If you remember your elementary studies of biology or some kind of junior secondary school biology, you can understand that who studies what. For example, botany can be studied, plants can be studied by the discipline called botany, right? What is the discipline for studying Animals, zoology, right? So collectively we can call them biology. Okay, the study of botany and zoology, biology. Nowadays it's more complex. We define biology. Okay, it's not only simply botany and zoology, right? But what about soil? So plants can be studied in the discipline called botany. What about the discipline that can study soil? Is it pedagogy? Pedagogy is the study of methodology of teaching. It's not pedagogy. Sociology? Definitely not. Sociology is the study of society and something like that. It's not sociology. What about biology? No. Biology cannot study simply, specifically, soil. Okay? The correct answer is pedology. Pedology is the discipline to study soil. I hope you all make the correct answer from 1 up to 4. I will come up with another questions another time. For now, have a nice time.